Hello. Hi. Hi there. How's it going? How's the everything? What is up the world we live in? Hey there. So my webcam froze. I don't know why it keeps doing this, but it keeps doing this. And I don't know what it is it keeps doing to begin with, because I might as well honestly just assume that it's just freezing today. Not freezing, overheating and dying today. I might as well assume that that's what's happening here, because, yeah, it's skipping frames, it's going purple, it's, just straight up stops walking every now and again. So, I apologize, we will have to deal with this, period. We will have to deal with this. There's no way around it. The webcam is back because I forced it to be back. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Say that goes. What is wrong with you? Is your cord broken or some crap? Like, probably. That would be some. Yep, there we go. Just look, just walk, please. I beg of you. I'll do your basic function. Yep. Okay, can you at least freeze in a funny position, please? Come on, just freeze so I can undo this face. Come on. Okay. See, I actually needed to. It refused to. Hi, yes, hello, yes, another YouTube stream. I actually want to. Alright, so basically, if I haven't told you yet, hello everybody. I'll read out the names in just a moment, but before that, I just wanted to say, I wanted to start this plan. I wanted to start planning my content in advance as follows: one video per week, one premiere video per week, and one stream here on YouTube per week. Now, naturally, we will stream way more over on Twitch, because that's a platform actually suited for streaming, and that's where I usually stream. So that's where you can actually like donate without YouTube taking most of the revenue, and subscribe and do all those kind of cool stuff that you do on Twitch. But here on YouTube, I want to stream every week on a Saturday or on a Sunday, if I can finish the Hermitcraft recap on time to be able to do this. So, just from now on, actually from like season 3 of Truly Bedrock and on, I want to like establish this pattern. And this is actually incredibly important to me. This is like, I want to have a Truly Bedrock video twice per week. So, if you thought there was only one Truly Bedrock video this week, you're wrong. There are two. The how to build a castle video that I made is actually a Truly Bedrock episode. It's the entire video, like how to build a castle, it's entirely in survival, and I really like it. It's kind of like, the idea is that it's a stealth Truly Bedrock video. As in, it's like, it's for people who are looking to get a castle tutorial, but are oh my god, it froze in the most beautiful way. Holy crap, this is really every Minecraft creepypasta in new voice. I'm pretty sure I'm currently becoming a Minecraft creepypasta, considering how my freaking webcam freezes. At some point it's gonna just show a ghost, like I promise you. You know what, let's see if I can rig my other webcam. Period. Because I don't know if I can actually. My cat did a bang up job at just completely annihilating it. Are you going? No, is this the webcam? No, this is the webcam. Oof. No, this is my main one. Where's my second one? Where's the other one that I have? Yes. Nice. It says it's tuned on. It's tuned out. Tuned off. Okay, what if I do dish? Aha! I am sorry, this is just technical difficulty central, and I should not stand for it. I shouldn't have to deal with this. And yet. Anyhow, hello Tango Head, hello Jack but in the internet. Hi Hatinin Frere, hello Citrus Things, hello HC's channel, hello Tan Mai Joshi. Hi Martin1391. Hi Denis Ambramov, hello David Martin, hi Nightowl, hi Spaced Orito, hi Stargazer, hi Albert Valenzuela, and hello Fernfire, hi Mixed Inputs. You thought I wouldn't notice you, but you are there, hi. How you been, how you doing, how's the everythings? Can you hear the music, can you hear the me, can you hear the game? Today my friends, hello Mad Lambo. Today my friends, we shall go digging. I've been walking off camera on the mansion, on the castle, on the base build. So here's what we're looking at the moment. I put down the rest of the blueprint. So here it is. Footprint, not blueprint, it's footprint. And I tried terraforming around it. Not entirely yet. We might actually make it like a separate video about terraforming, because I believe I'm okay at it. I believe I am pretty okay at it. But even still, everything sounds good. Thank you. So yeah, I terraformed around it. I mean, not super successfully, don't get me wrong. I know that this is kind of trash, and I will have to amend this. I will have to fix it in quite a few ways. Like, we'll have to like smooth it out around here. We'll have to put together a cliff around there. But no, like, as far as like YouTube tutorial, YouTube build tutorials go, this project is just a mother load, because there's a lesson in texturization somewhere in there. There's a lesson in would it be easier or more confusing to tell you my Twitch username? It would be more confusing. I mean, I'm fine just calling you HC. Hi Duncan Shadow, by the way. Hi Puffy Crafter. Hi Fror. Hi everyone. Yeah. There's a video here in texturization, there's a video here in terraforming, there's a video here in making hidden doors and hidden inputs. It's a whole lot of really interesting tutorials that could be done just within the walls of this castle, which is kind of weird because it's in survival, so why would you want to, you know? So, today I want to go diggy for a little bit of the raw copper ore, because we don't necessarily have any use for the for anything but raw copper ore right now. I mean, we want copper. We want copper for the roofs of this place. So yeah, looks great. Thank you. I made it myself. So I'm just gonna unload the shulker in case we decide to dig up some deep slate on our way back, or some crap like that. But first and foremost, I was hoping to get some copper. Yeah, sorry, I got lost in my thoughts for a moment there. So grab the shulky box and Autobots roll out. I figure we actually need to grab some food. So I'm just gonna go steal some from the Funus God. The Funus God don't mind. Nobody mind. Nobody mind. Also, not to self, get some popper. Get some popper. Did they fix the diamond spawn? Yeah, they did! In the latest update. Luckily, on Truly Bedrock it was never broken because the world was generated in a very smart way. By an incredibly clever person. Organize your shulkers. No, Adele. You organize my shulkers. You organize your shulkers. I don't need to organize my shulkers. I know what's where. The mansion looks amazing. Thank you, Jack. Whew, it's stuffy in here. Holy crap, look. If I appear a little bit shinier and slimier than usual, it's entirely my fault, but like also Also, it is incredibly hot where I live, so bear with me. I say as I chop down on some cooked salmon. Oh. Why don't IBX Toycat join to be? I don't flipping know. I don't think we invited him, and I don't think he has any strong opinions either way. So like we're not opposed to IBX Toycat, and IBX Toycat doesn't seem to have an opinion on us either. So it's believe me when I tell you, I don't know. It is not up to me who does or doesn't join Truly Bedrock. What was wrong with diamond spawning again? They refused to do that here on Bedrock Edition. You open the ball to find one thing. That's where you are wrong, Adele. I wasn't actually looking for anything to begin with. I actually was opening and closing them looking for a shulker box to empty into another one, so I can take it for myself. Such a video where I think I can say something about not really being into multiplayer. Well, there you go. We're sweat with you. Yep! And most of the flipping planet does, it seems. Everyone's struggling with the heat this time. It's heat season, but not in the sexy way. Which, like, kinda raises a question. Why have it then? I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I don't mean to attack you. Okay. Funas God is... Oh no, it's not... It is not exactly well fed. So, methinks I'll be donating quite a bit. And you can tell there's a lot of copper in it, but I don't think it's my copper, and if it is, I disown it. If there's any amount of my copper in that place, whomsoever holds it, if they be worthy, can have it for all I care. From here on out, I have no copper in this game. Actually, you know what? Just in the interest of the experiment, I'm gonna just drop off what little copper I have, like a stack and a half, and we'll start clean slate today. Clean slate, the cleanest slate, the slatest clean, the deepest slate. There was this moment during like some time when I was hanging out with Liara in a voice chat where I accidentally called Deep Slate P-Slade, and I will never be able to say that name that stupid blog any other way. Like it's one thing that people keep calling it like Blackstone or Grimstone. Now there's my sorry but like with an entire thing. Bombermines, darling, this is not how you get my attention. You get my attention by not calling me your bro right out of the way. Legacy SMP lore, there isn't any. What? That was almost beautiful for a moment there, holy crap. I mean, I don't have any lore on Legacy, but some people seem to, I don't know. Alright, do you want to go? Is the question here. Like, do you want to go? I want to go. Let's go. Let's just go. I don't think anyone will mind if we go. And sometimes you just gotta go, you know. You just gotta. Now, I am not looking for diamonds today whatsoever. In fact, if we find some, I will be... Actually, people did... somebody on the server was into the Deep Slade ores. I mean, Tonguehead, I'll be honest, I read a couple of our pretty cool Another Universe concepts for Legacy on Tumblr. And all of them seem pretty lit, like super lit. That is all the comment I have. I don't want to embarrass fans for writing fiction, and therefore I shall resist any further comments. Legacy lore is just Gravedigger, which is funny because the rest of the server's lore is like, oh no, there's this Wither energy that's like doing random stuff and being very weird, and Zloy lore on Legacy is just like, nah, I'm just gonna put all of you in the ground. Stay in the ground, hiddens. Yeah, I don't really play on there anymore. No particular reason, honestly. They actually added a bunch of really cool people recently, but I'm just so freaking busy with True Bedrock, and naturally, you know, with how much stuff I do on here, I just feel more needed and necessary here. Oh, nice. Such Minecraft recap, Mumble looks like a potato. He looks like a cookie and you know it. I looks nothing. Okay, look. I've been a potato on Hermitcraft recap. Mumbo Jumbo looks nothing like a potato. He looks like a cookie. He looks like a well-baked chocolate chip. He looks like cookie dough ice cream without the ice cream and well pressed. So do not friggin'. Mumbo Jumbo does not look like a potato. Whoever sold him that skin, stay in the ground as signed a zombie that doesn't. Fair enough. Look, if I stay in the ground, who's gonna put everybody else in the ground? Zloy Legacy is one rare occasion when somebody went, I'll put you in the ground, swear on me mom, and then it actually did. Oh yeah, it is Sunday. Happy recap day. I actually scheduled it by mistake, like an hour earlier than usually, because usually I schedule it like an hour from when it came out today, like an hour from now. It was not necessarily intentional, but I basically misclicked on my phone and then looked that. Then I noticed, like I actually did notice. And kinda shrugged and went, you know what? It's the beginning of the season. I have enough leeway that I can just try and experiment and see if like a video uploaded at like this earlier time is gonna perform better. Because if it will, I'll be very happy. Zloy's mining looks almost like a time-lapse, he's going so fast. Oh yeah, I am super scatterbrained and it instantly reads when I mine. Like, if you ever notice me explaining literally anything on Bedrock Edition or like on my Let's Plays, I start like jumping around like an idiot and doing all sorts of stuff and going real quick everywhere. That's because I need to fidget whenever I speak or think or do anything. Is there a cave there? There isn't a cave there. So as a result, it just like ends up being this borderline unwatchable mess of jittering motion and potential whatchamacallit. Motion sickness, that's the word. Actually, like I actively try to combat it up to the point where I'm like, should I just friggin' add a freeze frame? Like, should I keep my voice track running in the edit, but add a freeze frame so that, like, the audience has time to breathe? Because it's legitimately interfering. It legitimately is interfering. ADHD, I mean, I've never been diagnosed, and also I am male, and also I am like 30, so I probably won't ever. But I do need to go to therapy, that's 9 out of 10 people who know me agree. 9 out of 10 people who know me agree. This boy depressed. Man will literally... Oh my god! Man will literally make Minecraft Let's Plays instead of going to therapy. I mean, considering how, like, heavily personal both mine and Fox's storylines are, yeah, that'll happen. Alright, so we're currently at... Alright, road to a stack of raw... raw copper block. Ironically, that was not oak. Okay. You know what? We don't necessarily need an axe right now. Neither do we need a spyglass. But I'm keeping the spyglass because it's fancy. It makes me feel steampunky and piratey. Shush. I know that there's barely anything to zoom in here in this very enclosed space. But let me have it. Alright, so yeah, we're still touching any deep slate or we come and talk contact with. Because I don't know why I like struggle to say the word contact there for a moment. And we're fortunate, basically, like all the copper and iron that we come across on the opposite. Actually, we don't need to get iron whatsoever. Like, iron is not only farmable, but easily farmable. And currently, Silent Whisperer has an iron farm that I actually am planning to AFK on. So, shouldn't be an issue. Bomb roll, I apologize, but we do not tolerate impersonation in this chat. The spyglass is nice and your thing now. Thank you. Look, okay, look. Speaking of like me having to fidget. Audio? Do you hear the noise it's making? Do you hear it? What about diamonds? What about them? What about diamonds? What about the diamonds? Oh yes, here. What about them? There are less useless stuff that we could be mining right now. Do you not see the name of the name of the stream? The name of the stream, right? The name of the stream is not mining diamonds. It's specifically, I actually completely forgot what the name of the stream is. Big copper hole. Okay, cool. Anyhow, I don't want to waste my inventory slots. My inventory slots need to be operated by more valuable things like deep slate iron ore. And actually deep slate, but I'm gonna throw this one out. Stargazer, you're so adorable, like with your "don't it, do it," because I like by the time I see your comment, I already have done it. I'm like Ozymandias over here. I did my entire evil plan half an hour ago. And then Rorschach shows up and goes like, man, too bad Steve Jobs died of Ligma. I just... No. Look, it's okay if you don't understand what I'm talking about. I barely understand it myself. Right, why did I, of all the things I could have silk touched. Of all the things that should have been Silk Touch, Diamonds don't matter. Yeah, exactly. We have our own currency now. And also, like, okay, look, if you think like me and my currency is bad, like with the delicious Minecraft Bitcoin, wait till you find out what Foxy is selling stuff for. Foxy is currently trading things for copper. The only ore more frequent than coal. And that insane person is trading for it. Admittedly, he's trading for like obscene amounts of it, and I actually needed obscene amounts of it myself. Hey, Alice's mom. I did. And, yeah. But still, though, the Moxie, you gotta admire. There are currently like 3 main currencies on the server, and those are copper, some friggin' how, mind you, as I refuse the reality in which copper is a valid choice of currency. But also, it's copper, amethyst, which is so easily farmable, it's a joke. And, of course, the delicious, sweet Minecraft Bitcoin that we founded, which is dumb. Which is marginally better than the other two. Ignoring how stupid the concept is. You should mine the ores with Silk Touch, so you have... Blue Jedi, have you been drinking? You can't tell if you've been, it's fine, it's okay. If I Silk Touch iron ore, right? And then if I also Silk Touch iron ore regular, what do you think? How many inventory slots am I gonna waste on it? If I just fortune them, how many inventory slots am I gonna waste? Because like if I fortune them, then the same item comes out both times. But if I Silk Touch them, then yeah. No, it's just like, yeah, so I'm sorry for going so hard at you, but like, I literally made a video about this exact concept, so I am very jumpy. Oh hey, look, diamonds. See, I'm gonna fortune them. Because they're not really being in my inventory at all. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm wasting my inventory slots on like deep slate ores anyway, and so it's kind of stupid. I'm specifically like keeping them because people asked to. There's like, I don't really even remember who anymore. Somebody on Truly Bedrock wanted deep Silk Touch to deep slate ores, and I don't know whom. And at this point, I'm afraid to ask. But also, like the entire like wasting inventory concept is really not a thing right now because how do I tell you? Shulker boxes exist. Out of the Enigma RAM. Hey, look at it. Okay, so people say that deep slate copper is now more... I meant to Silk Touch that, thank you. I Silk Touched regular copper ore and then I fortuned deep slate copper ore. I did the exact opposite of what I meant to do. How am I still alive? How am I... How? Why? Yep, big brain moments. Sizable cranium time. Hey, did you know that you can't climb lichen? Yeah. I didn't. Diamonds be like, why me? The short answer is because villagers, honestly. Like, who even mines for diamonds anymore? Just get a villager. Like a single one. Tell him to become a toolsmith. Get infinite diamond tools out of him. I have a video about that exact concept. For some reason it has 3 million views. I wish I knew how and why. Like, I made that video and it's entirely not good enough. But I guess something about the search terms. Oh look, this is a slime chunk. That's adorable. The glow vines, yes. Oh look, emeralds. I'm gonna silk touch this just to, you know, because I'm a pixel stan. Yoink, 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 yoink. Yoink, 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 yoink. You're on Xbox, Lloyd? No, Jack, I am on Windows 10. I do not actually own any consoles. It's a funny thing. Like, I really don't. Oh, hey, look, there's a clutch quid. I voted for you in the Minecon Twitter poll, and this is what you do with your life. I don't think it even has pathfinding, honestly. It legitimately just aimlessly squids around. Alright, I'm gonna do this a little bit originally. Oh, would you look at that? People mine for diamonds to decorate with them. They look like trash, don't lie to me! Diamond blocks are one of the biggest scams in the entire Minecraft, because like you'd think that something that expensive and frustrating to get would at least look nice, but then just like this blue gibberish. Oh crap. What's your accent? It's noticeable but unrecognizable. I like to call it confused Russian. Cause I am a Russian person who learned German before I learned English, so it's like a bizarro mix of German, Russian, and general incompetence, also known as French. I honestly thought squids would have a hypnosis ability. I mean, they're complete pretty close. They're just like pretty. Like, I appreciate that they really do look nice. On Java they even glisten, and on Bedrock whenever you punch one, it sprays you with radioactive glowing. And all your hair falls out in 10 to 20 years. I wonder how the ocean would be if people voted for Sea Monster instead of Phantom in 2017. Probably awful, honestly. Like, I honestly don't see the 2017 vote going any better than it did. I believe we found the least evil version. Are you on Bedrock Edition? It only says so in the title, but go on. Hey, Kara. Yoink. You know what I'm like super disappointed in? Silk Touch Deep Slate. Just Silk Touched Deep Slate on its own. It's such a ripoff. Like, it feels like such a ripoff. It's just me no like. Me no like at all. Me no want. Me want, like, Silk Touch Stone is the most versatile freaking thing in the entire existence. And I appreciate that the block they decided to make versatile is Cobalt Deep Slate as opposed to, like, silk touched one, because that saved me quite a bit of friggin' smelting. But I would not mind to have another 1,000 of texture variants for silk touch deep slate also. Guys, not really compatible with sea monsters because they're basically cyclop. Wow. Nah, just my clothing shift today probably has other ideas, but you know, I'll probably find. Thank you. I'm glad you find me very entertaining. Right. Now don't mess it up, Zloy. Nice. Very nice. Subsequent nice. Wonderful. However it is that wanted like peace-laid ores is getting them and getting them in drove from me for an incredible price of $1 million. Now, where did I see diamonds? I remember seeing diamonds that deserve to burn. What's up? What's up, Abbas Dalai? Not much. Dalal, sorry. Ah! Jumpscare gravel! The most treacherous of gravels. The most gravelous of jump scares. Speaking of jumps, bye. Hi RJ Mackenzie. Oh, nice, nice. Become fortunate. Wonderful. So 20 degrees is like 36 here. It is around 28 where I'm at, which is enough to send me melting, frankly. Like, I will absolutely get annihilated by anything over 25 around here. Because our houses are built to retain heat, not, you know, disperse it. And also, we don't even own, like, a ventilator, like a fan. Like, people keep telling me that they're a big fan, but, like... No, I could actually use a big fan right now. Pacifist road! Can I get up there? I cannot. Bye, you green jerkwad. 50 degree here. Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, it's not my fault, but I am sorry that you have to tolerate that. Holy crap. Human beings are not designed to survive in that, and you have my... Not pity, but what's the nice version of pity? Condolences. Condolences. Those. You can have my ketchup is what I'm trying to say. Ketchup is so not a hot weather food. Ketchup's not a food to begin with, it's like a condiment. How long do you think the stream will last? I'm just curious. I always aim at 2 hours-ish. Possibly longer. Empathy. I literally don't know that word. That's a joke. I know what I know what empathy is. Do I? Sorry. When full as loyal, we know you're behind it. Yes, I am all of the 100 companies that are causing 70% of the CO2 output. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Get to work when it gets to 36 plus later, and my boss won't let me skip the outside parts of my job, even though I get really sick from heat. Well, there we go. 34 degrees, not bad right now. It varies, and like that's. It's one thing that every region actually struggles through the heat in its own way, but also every person has a particular way they can deal with the heat. It even comes down to like some person are just biologically not capable of carrying, of like going over a certain. Why do I have diamonds? Over a certain grade. And even more so, some other people just straight up can't afford like beach clothes and whatnot, and won't be able to swap for like weather appropriate clothing, and will just you know, heat stroke themselves. But also inside maintains being 30 plus degrees even when it cools down. Yeah, that's hell for you. Like I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the Dante's Inferno. There's a job that makes you go outside at 30. Thing is that around here-ish, I don't know where. I don't know which side. I don't remember which country. Some country I remember was like, yeah, no, it's so hot outside. I fortuned that again. God friggin' damn it! It's karma, isn't it? It's karma for burning the diamonds. It's karma for burning the diamonds. It's karma for causing people distress with their diamond annihilation. Anyhow. Ooh. 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 And this is why we keep a water bucket on our hotbar. I meant to silk touch that. You know what? Just get out. Don't waste my energy. Yep. Bye. All right. You and you and you and you, but not you. Yoink. Right. Okay, nothing of interest down here. Just gonna, you know, future-proof it a little bit. Woo! Yeah, I'm sorry, today's stream probably is not gonna go over 2 hours. Cause as I'm sitting here, I can feel my skin melt. The amount of bread the villager would give for that emerald? 4. The amount of bread a villager would go... Oh! Would give for that emerald is 4. Which when you get down to it is not a lot of bread. When they say let's get this bread, I don't think they mean the villagers. Oh hey, there's Xolotl. A single Xolotl. It's funny because cultural appropriation. Anyway, eat, yeet. place. Let's go on an adventure. Well, that was a fun adventure. Ooh. You know, when I first started playing this game, I had this like bizarre misunderstanding because I thought that the way caves generated was not entirely random, and that like the greater the danger you had to go through to get through a cave, the greater the reward. Like I assumed that that is no, just stop it, get some help. Yeah, I assumed that, like, for example, if you have to dig through like a ton of gravel, that's because there's something really good waiting on the other side. Or like if you had to go through a ton of skeletons, then that's because like whatever cave they were guarding was really interesting. I was entirely wrong, mind you, so Earl's Loy was an idiot. Without YouTube streams, I can't make it jump with the sound alerts. I mean, you still can. They work. You just have to go on my Twitch and rig them to go off out there. Oh hey, look, redemption! Yay! I redeemed myself. My redemption arc is complete. My redemption arc is not complete until I found Deep Slate Emerald and still catch it. Like until then, I shall forever remain. My honor is forever solid. Just like my pantaloons. I think I'm confusing solid and soiled. Nice! Regret! Lots of it. That head swap here, lol. I mean, I won't see the redeems outside of the, like, sound alarmed ones, or like... Basically, the only way for you to get a notification to show up here is to spend some money. Solid pantaloons is how pantaloons should be. I mean, you won't want them to be liquid, but I said specifically soiled, which is a metaphor for sharded. Not a metaphor. It's because you know shard is kind of like ground, so ground is soiled. So like you say soiled. Liquid pantaloon sounds like a world's weirdest fever dream. I mean, liquid pantaloon sounds like the only remedy from this stupid heat wave we're having. Yeah, okay, I believe we explored this side of the cave system. It's a euphemism. I believe it's phraseologism at this point. Then again, I am not the best about other cultures' jisms, phraseolo or otherwise. I'm generally not the best, like, it's kind of my entire brand is there is better stuff out there. No, synonyms mean like there is just words with a direct similar meaning. No, Starlight-chan, I apologize, but like, what's currently happening to the environment to cause all of us such struggle and strife, unfortunately, is neither Friday nor Funkin' nor a night. We are in... this is very much the opposite of Funkin'. This is unfunkin'. It's funkin'. Hello! Hey, thank you thank you, Colton. I appreciate the super chat. That's what it's called on flipping YouTube. That's what donations are called on YouTube, super chat. And also I have a ponytail if you didn't know. So you feel free to unfollow and subscribe and other things that people do whenever people have a ponytail, especially the male ones. There you go, I'm wearing different goggles now. I probably could have been killed as I was. Oh my lord, yes! 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 More of this, please. More of this. Yes. But also, more importantly, this. I would appreciate. Yes, please. More of this. An exorbitant amount of this. Please, I beg you. My family is starving. Would be better if you had fans in place of their nipples. Like, Victory Ender, friend. I have some very unfortunate news for you about, like, the direct usage of nipples. Cause we feed babies with them, like we feed them to the babies, just giant heaps of nipples is what babies eat. And if they were fans, they wouldn't fit in babies' mouths. Like, that's like I regret to inform you that we are all, you and me, baby, we're nothing than mammals. That's my favorite song about human condition. I've been buying dripstone from traders. Yeah, they just don't show up to me. I've been not getting any. Where's the purchase? Thank you. High luck, dude gamer. Welcome. Are all babies Hannibals? Some are Steve. And others are named even more bizarrely. Seems good to me. Yeah. I love the Discovery Channel song because it's like, not only does it present a problem, it also instantly offers a solution. Like the entire chorus goes, you and me, baby, we're nothing than mammals, which actually is commentary on the human condition. Cause, like, we have a consciousness and are able to conscience things and create and produce art and sociological things. But ultimately, at the core of it all, we are just a bunch of monkeys who one day decided, hey, what if tool? And then we became a bunch of tools, and it was very, very fun. But at the same, like, yeah, and sometimes it's just, we're just, on one hand, we're this eternal flame of burning consciousness, drifting through space, screaming and clutching onto each other. While on the other hand, we're just a bunch of animals that still need to, like, eat and sleep and have, like, physiological needs. But luckily, don't you worry, the author of this song presents a perfect solution. Hedonism. Because like they unblinkably and in the same breath as they declare the issue of the human condition, they just suggest, let's just do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Let's just enjoy it while we got it. Let's just, you know... Like, they specify the word just. Because it is just. It is just for us to try and enjoy ourselves at every opportunity. Why did I craft... I did not need 45 dark oak wood. Why did I craft that? Oh my god. Hedonisms. Item slow would make a water stream to allow it to throw his damage into. Yep. The only purpose to life is that which we choose. I choose Minecraft. I deny your reality and substitute Minecraft. Which, like, dude, same. Anyhow, I'm sorry, my brain apparently just needs to heavily recharge after the amount of gibberish I just exerted. Please, I beg of you, do not remind me of any more early 2000s pop songs. Because I will go off and you will not enjoy it. Anyhow, where we're at quite a bit of copper. Just kind of where you wanna be, like quite a bit is a nice number of copper, honestly. And also we find a ravine, yay! This better yield, honestly, like this better yield, like holy crap, look how deep this goes. Yeah, just your music, please keep it English. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, you have a Russian accent. Okay, cool. I cannot. Like, my channel is constantly bombarded by Russian people who, for some reason, are consistently surprised that there are other Russian people out there. And whenever they, like, clock me, they go, "Oh, you don't speak English perfectly." Okay, yeah, I don't pretend to speak English perfectly. I just speak English. It's not my fault that Russian YouTube is a trash fire of built-in advertisement. Victory Ender, you quoted that song wrong. The song actually goes, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around. And it's really easy to remember because that's how Christians, you know, do their prayer things. Up, down, around, and desert you. Hey, Macarena. I know nothing of religion. Sorry. I want to stop. Can I please stop? If I stop, can I cry if I stop? Check out Baby Wolf, the right up your musical alley. I am afraid of what you think my musical alley even is. Like I don't even, Mark, I don't even hesitate to admit that perhaps at this point you can guess my musical tastes to such a degree. But like honestly, in the last month, I've only ever listened to YouTube covers of songs I already like. But not the songs I already like, just the covers. Why should do this on YouTube stream while I can't clip you? Don't worry, there'll be an entire... I mean, you still can't clip it. But there'll be a VOD, I guess. And also, that's not how Christian crossed themselves. I just now realized they actually start from, like, left to right, not up to down. Because they finish on a bow, like, you know, bunch of dorks. Is there a way to smelt the raw blocks too? Yeah, we all do. And, like, let's face it, that's what the blast furnaces should be doing. But unfortunately, you can't tell blast furnaces what to do, no matter how good an idea you seem to have. And also, it would absolutely annihilate the fuel balance of the game. Because, like, you can't really code it in a way where blast furnace... What? Hi, yes, please, go. I am currently interested in the things which are not you. Yeah, you can squeak all you want. Until I'm making a squid farm, I do not want you. No, but I'm pretty sure you can make a data pack. Like, not you personally, but somebody out there can make a data pack that just makes raw ore blocks smeltable and cuts down on your ore smelting by like 9 for no good reason. And then, like, outputs nine times the experience. The guys have a shopping district. I did. We do. Have you watched literally any of my videos? I have 2 shops in it. I have a shop in a bank there. That's all I did. I haven't built my starter house in on this silly server, but I have already established 2 shops in the shopping district. No, you didn't. I have told you about the one feature I really want with furnaces. So there's no reason for it, but like I really want it because I feel, hi Miss Saturday, I feel like it would be incredibly cool. I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel like it would. It's completely useless thing. But imagine if you put your left hand in. No, don't do that. That's a hazard. No, you put gunpowder into SM. Please don't spam. We do not like. Come back in 5 minutes and say stuff once. I read all my chat as it is. You don't need to scream at me. What's the what? Yeah, you put gunpowder into a furnace, and what if it freaking explodes? Why is Lush Cave stuff generating? Did they just keep it? No, they didn't. We just have a plugin or something like that that like makes it generate. But no, it's my idea for a feature, and it's completely useless, but it's because it's purely like decorative and maybe a little bit annoying, is you put gunpowder into a furnace, right? You light it up and it just friggin' explodes. Or rather, it doesn't even explode, it just outputs firework particles as if gunpowder exploded. And only from the front side of the furnace. And then you could just... easily... easily do the... Then a laptop or PC. Lol, what is... Who cares? Who cares? Like, just... How... a laptop is just a PC. You do know that, right? I have an addiction to the hockey pokey, but turning myself around. You know, I didn't have much faith in humanity to begin with. But some things we do on this channel just don't help. Watch Silent and Foxy and didn't even know that you even exist. That's okay. Why did I craft a fence? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for trying this stuff out. This is 117, relax. Crying out loud. Please stop asking about the lush caves. We have a thing that makes them generate because all of this is already in the game, just, you know, hasn't been put into the thing. Like, we also have nether biomes up there on the surface every now and again, so... Yeah, this world's a little bit messed up in this world generation category. We don't necessarily know why, but it's a real doozy, I'll tell you that. Sad slow sounds. No, it's okay. It's fine. No, I'm fully aware that I'm not entirely as popular as some of my friends, and it's perfectly fine, you know. Every slow video is somebody's first slow video, and imagine if your first slow video is me reading the Herobrine creepypasta Inuwu speak. Imagine that poor person's first impression of me. Poor son of a gun. Probably subscribed instantly. I do believe that, like, despite everything, I do believe that that's one of my better videos. Despite it being legitimately just what it says on the team with barely any friggin... Oh, hi. With barely any friggin alteration or, like, original content. Every slow video is personalized. I would say every slow video is a personal attack. It's designed to make one person out there incredibly, like, be in pain. Like, in a lot of pain. Sometimes more than one. YouTube, please consider implementing sound alerts. I need them. Yeah, it's a fair point. Again, you can just go to my Twitch and just use the widget down there, I'm pretty sure. I'm not live on Twitch right now, but hey, if you do want to catch me live on Twitch, twitch.tv/zloyxp is your friend. Also, I should really be moderating the Hermitcraft recap comments right now. We have a surprisingly friendly community on the recap, by the way. It's usually I only have to remove 3 to 5 comments claiming that Pearl shouldn't be on Hermitcraft. What's wrong with people? Can't you just be happy? It just sucks to be a woman in the gamer community. Honestly, it just apparently just like invites unnecessary hostility for no reason whatsoever. Like makes me angry. Makes me so angry. Anyhow, very sorry for spamming. I'm sorry. Yeah. I told you it's fine. it's not because I, you know, timed you out for it, but I told you it just speak normally. As though I can't use Twitch, I have a medical condition. See, it's funny because Twitch already is a medical condition. And I'm sorry for laughing at your medical condition. It's Every slow video is made to make one person incredibly uncomfortable, and that person is Liara. Oh my god, good one, Dorito. Good one. True though. Oh, hey, look, an abandoned mineshaft. Somebody gave up here. And so am I. Oh, am I late? No, no, Russia, don't worry about it. I mean, we have been live for an hour, but we have been live for an hour, and the announcement for the stream like went up 8 hours before it started. But don't let that discourage you. Oh, this is unfortunate. He lost Kelly Mabob. Am I wrong? Yeah, no, you're not. You're right. What is that? Oh, that's a creeper. Dash a creeper. I thought those were emeralds, but Dash a creeper. George is a creeper. Ah. Okay, let's go deal with the creeper. Where's the creeper? Hi, creeper. We do not require your mining assistance at the moment. Spam clicking combat is OP. Any mob combat is OP. They have really like the issue with you know how Bedrock Edition is not getting the combat that is that Java Edition has? You ever wonder why is that? Because my working theory is that they hate the Java combat also. Because it's like, it's super clunky and it's weird, and it's a little bit like too slow for some people and too fast for other ones. And it doesn't solve any of the spam clicking. It's just like had PvP cheaters adjust the kill aura settings. As a result, they've been kind of fiddling, experimenting with a combat update, with data packs and whatnot, to make combat more versatile, but got completely derailed and sidetracked by a bunch of, you know, stuff for the actual update. So yeah, it is my like theory right now that there's gonna be another combat update, and it's gonna be like simultaneous Bedrock and Java, and it's gonna, you know, parity it, but it's not gonna parity it around the combat that's in Java right now. It's instead gonna make either an entirely new or heavily revised version of the Java combat. Because I actually like the idea of there being a little bit more timing involved in attacks, because, yeah. Spam clicking works for getting rid of the mobs, but really doesn't work for PvP. Supposedly we get spam click because we can't have sweeping edge. And again, sweeping edge is just, it's a trash mechanic. Like, as far as game mechanic go, I think sweeping like, the edge, the entire sweep attack, is stupid. Like, a default attack with a weapon in a video game should not be an area of effect attack. Because ultimately, more often than not, you're using your sword against a particular enemy instead of a group of them. And a sweep attack is gonna be a... I'm sorry, I'm literally frothing at the mouth apparently. And a sweep attack is not gonna be useful for it at all. Oh, that was confirmed with one of the devs working on the combat updates. Maybe, I don't know. even if it is, like, I would say it's not good. Snapshot. There is one dev like working on combat snapshot, not combat update snapshots with data packs and whatnot, which, if anything, just looks to me like a flex, you know, like a flex, like, hey, look what I can do with data packs. And I mean, it's incredibly impressive that the game is this malleable if you know how to code a data pack. Hey, look at that. Almost a vein of this. We have an enchant for making default too. Exactly. Combat wasn't a problem that needed to be solved, in my opinion. More interesting mechanics are cool on paper, but I don't come to Minecraft to combat. Yeah, that's the thing. There are people who do, and the trick is that if you don't have the... if you just have the spam click combat, then what you end up with is a bunch of cheaters using auto-clickers and kill aura to just completely annihilate anybody who doesn't cheat, and just take out PvP whatsoever. Minigame servers, unfortunately, did emerge and are incredibly attractive for the younger audience and people who are dumb, in my opinion. Also, that speaking of people who are dumb, that should have been fortunate. So as a result, there is merit in making PvP and combat a viable thing in Minecraft, and I don't even think it would have taken a lot of effort. Like, the entire time in combat already puts a little bit more of a chance onto an for the uncheating player, the player who actually is clicking, because the pace at which your weapon recharges is more, manageable. Like, a human can actually keep up with it. Which is kind of in a large part why the PvP community reacted so volatilely, so crappily ultimately to the combat being changed, because some of it was legitimate and very valid criticism, but most of it was just children who were used to cheat, screaming and kicking at the car seat because they wanted their kill aura back. UHCs are fun to watch, yeah, but UHCs are not combat. UHCs are a strategy challenge. Aren't UHCs more popular on Bedrock? No bloody idea. Never seen, never played, don't care. They might be more popular on Bedrock just because, children might not have a computer, but they mostly have a phone. I don't know. That would be my guess. I mean, that is a very citation needed kind of thing. And I admit I don't have the data either. I just... How do it... Not pulling it out of my butt, but a polite way to say it. Guessing. I'm just guessing. Speculating. Theorizing, which is all just a variant of saying I'm lying currently, but please believe me. If you have played a UHC, don't lie. I have played a UHC on Bedrock Edition, and I'm pretty sure that it was one of the first UHCs on Bedrock Edition. Usually Foxy had to actually develop the data pack for it, not the data pack, the plugin for it or whatever. I recall they didn't have the code to do UHCs in Bedrock, but then Foxy made one. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Giovanni Carbajal. I just weren't on Bedrock until Foxy. Yeah, exactly. So I hesitate to say it it's more popular. Maybe PvP servers are more popular because, again, younger audience likes PvP because it gives them a clear goal, as opposed to letting them rely on... as opposed to making them rely on self-imposed, goals, which ultimately, that's why we get how to not get bored in Minecraft videos. Because children can't come up with anything to do in this game. and the idea of just, you know, playing a different game doesn't come to them. Which, like, it's funny because I, for the longest time, was like, I like the idea of, hey, how to not get bored in Minecraft videos, because they are basically an idea list of something fun to do. But also, I really dislike the concept because, look, it's not your job to play Minecraft. Cry out loud, go do something else if you don't want, if you get bored. But what that perspective doesn't take into account is all the kids who don't have disposable income and can't just buy a different video game. I have a feeling they're going to combat update Electric Boogaloo for 119. They need to do something less intense after the last few huge... That's the thing, I think a combat update would actually be incredibly intense. Because it would have to juggle so much stuff. The amount of perspectives for the combat in Minecraft is actually very, very complicated. Minecraft already is a game where, like, you can't add anything to the game ever, because the community is so incredibly versatile that like, you might absolutely mess up somebody's playstyle, and sometimes that's not worth doing. So again, but do you think Minecraft, Bedrock, or Java combat should be similar? I think they should be the same. I just think both systems right now are unsatisfactory. Like, I think they should be the same, but neither of the things we have right now. Which I know is a very stupid take, but sorry. Oh, nice digging. Thank you. But no, I don't think a combat update would be something just they can just throw together on the fly, because it's a nightmare. Think about it. There's so many ways to do, like, combat should be satisfactory, because a lot of people are playing survival, and like PvP combat is completely different from survival one, and for them to function as both, that's gonna be a doozy. You don't think it's possible at all. Probably why I like Pix's how not to get bored episode. He acknowledged that you don't have to play Minecraft, but if you want to, here's how to keep interest. Yeah, exactly. Cave mining is better than strip mining. Absolutely lol XD. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. It's at least more fun. And also, right now it just yields better results, in my opinion. But then again, my better means that I get more copper this way. I was not really digging. I was not really digging caving in Minecraft until the season 1 of True Bedrock started. And if you don't remember, season 1 of True Bedrock started with a very particular bug that made the entirety of iron farming completely friggin' unbearable. Iron farms were slow and unwieldy, and people had to AFK for forever for them to function. Oh my god, yes! At last, roof spikes! Gimme, gimme, gimme! Yes! Awesome. That's... Nope. Hey! Got you. Got you. Anyway. Kevin, like, I wasn't really, like, up to Kevin. I was kind of less of a miner person. The thing is that I kind of hate gathering materials that... Where is my bucket? There is my bucket. Yeah. I kind of hated gathering materials for the most time in Minecraft. I usually like farming and whatnot. But then Minecraft Village and Pillage on Bedrock Edition had a bug that completely annihilated iron farms. And for the longest time, I was the owner of an iron shop here on True Bedrock. Meaning that I was the only one who had any amount of time to go mine for iron. And you can't strip mine for iron. The iron is way too dispersed for you to strip mine for it. So what I did is I was caving, and caving for iron was so incredibly successful an operation that what's his face, Foxy, recently came out and said that he thought that I was duping. I was restocking my shop so rapidly and so frequently, despite everybody buying it out all the time, that Foxy legitimately thought that I was duping. And the only reason he, like, didn't confront me about it is because, one, he actually did need a lot of iron. And 2, he didn't think I was clever enough. Like, he didn't think that I would do something like that without telling everybody. I feel like old Minecraft is better than new one, to be honest. Which one do you like, old Minecraft versions or the new ones? I think okay. Do you know how I feel about old versions of Minecraft? Like anything down to 1.10, anything down to 1.9, I'm iffy about it. But if it's a good mod pack, game tied with it, I'll play it. You know, I'll play it. I'll be fine. I'll grind my teeth and I'll complain about all the features I'm missing and all the quality of life updates that came with the recent updates. But I'll play it. I won't like it, but I'll play it. If I have a company and if there's like a nice mod pack involved and like if there's a good reason why we're not playing a more modern version. However, anything that's earlier than Minecraft 1.9, I just can't stand it. I don't know why. It's just I find it despicable. I find it unbearable. You know how like you feel as a teenager about your baby photos? That's how I feel about older versions of Minecraft, like Minecraft 1.9 and whatnot. I played it, I had fun with it, but show me a 1.7 Minecraft villager and I will burn him with fire by pure power of my hatred. If you like the older versions, if you like them better than the current ones, you are valid, and this is just my opinion. I'm fine. Like, if you like them, you like them. I won't think less of you. But I personally would prefer to never have to play them ever again. Because so many quality of life improvements that came in the more recent versions of Minecraft, so many time savers, so many like even useful mods like the replay mod and the like more modern Optifine and the chunk loading algorithm and the world generation, all that kind of stuff. It just got so much better as of recently that it's just all the old updates like Minecraft 1.5 for example feel like a complete and utter incompetence. It's second-hand embarrassment, honestly. It's embarrassing to play. Because, like, it's embarrassing to look at that stuff and be like, somebody coded this with an intention of making other people play it. This is the most popular game in the world, and it runs like crap, and it looks like crap, and it's painful to play. Does Silent is your best friend? I don't know, does he? I've been waiting for 1.17 to play Minecraft again, but haven't had time to explore on my own. Any recommendations what to look for when I play again? Get a fortune pick, watch all of my videos, and don't be judgmental about the new stuff, and get a wandering trader to sell you some moss. Because moss is incredibly fun. Moss and azalea and rooted dirt and all that kind of stuff, they're all super fun to play with. I would recommend you try, and yeah, I promise you, you'll love it. Minecraft has come so far, yes, which is why it's the more painful to look at like pre-Microsoft era of it. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't like Microsoft, and I'm not saying that the Microsoft acquisition of Mojang actually helped. I don't think it did. I think it's completely a coincidence, because honestly, I think the update that really started it all was 1.9, and what made 1.9 and like especially several updates, I think there were like two very definitive updates that really changed how Minecraft is constructed, and those are Minecraft 1.9 and Minecraft 1.13, because Minecraft 1.13 is when they switched from the number IDs for all the from the like, let's say integer or whatever, to a string IDs for blocks, meaning that if you don't know, before Minecraft 1.13, I'm pretty sure Java Minecraft used block IDs that were limited. There could only be a limited amount of blocks added to the game. After like 1.13 and up, they changed it so that the block IDs were on the programmer side a string, meaning that they had now so many blocks. I don't even remember the exact numbers. It was like several hundred or some crap. I don't know how many blocks they can add like into the game before they need to up the ante again. But they had to recode such a sizable chunk of the game just for that I'm pretty sure the process started back at Minecraft 1.6. And only by 1.13 they finished. And since Minecraft 1.13, you could notice that the updates started becoming more and more lush with features. Because they didn't have any restraints anymore. The code base was updated or some crap like that. The game got much more optimized. As a result, yeah, I was just telling someone about the flattening yesterday to make them not worry so much about the Bethesda acquisition. I'm sorry, Fallout 76 issues made me despise Bethesda so much that I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh yeah, Bethesda got acquired by Microsoft or some crap. Well, don't worry, they physically can't make anything worse than the Fallout 76 that they released. Like, it apparently is better now because they updated it a bunch. But like, no, it's what they released at launch was barely a game. Hey, Sebastian Penaflor. And also, yeah, you know what? I completely forgot that live streams on YouTube have likes. Please leave a like on this live stream. I have no idea how many there are, but I would appreciate it if you did, and probably it would get me some more viewers to come and tell me that they have no idea that I existed. Aquatic and Up have truly been golden age of Minecraft. Yeah, absolutely. Not of Minecraft media, because Minecraft has kind of like established itself so deeply into the overall consciousness that it's like not making news anymore. The media is like not super crazy about it anymore. But it is now just there. It's a household name. It can't go any further. It's the most played game ever. Whatever. It's the most popular game out there. And it's this buggy and broken, but hey, it functions, I guess. Let's remember. Oh, absolutely, Colton. I have no idea. Honestly, I forgot that YouTube even lets us like the thing. So. Do you like simple copper blocks or oxidized block, the green one? I like the fully oxidized one. I like the mildly weathered one, and I like the full oxidized. Full oxidized, I feel, is the best color, but the mild weathered one feels like it actually like could be used in a variety of builds, as opposed to just the ones that require teal. But I like the teal texture one. You have 85 likes. Yay! I have acquired meaningless appreciation points. This brain make happy chemical. Other people appreciate. Okay. And that's how I know that I'm out of freaking inventory space. Holy crap. That is that's a lot of inventory space we're currently wasting. Nice. Okay, yeah, there we go. And let's go for the semi-final score, and we got... Why are you here? Oh my god. What is your issue? What is your problem? Be fortunized. Get block shaped. Can't. Okay. Let's see. Let's tally it up just for the giggles of it. As I'm being blown up by a creeper. Oh hey, look, more iron, more copper. Oof, way more. Okay, we'll get there after we tally it up. I was just going to do mining stream. Yes, Talal, I was hoping to go caving because I have a giant castle whose roof requires a ton of copper. I want to copper the entire roof and I haven't even built the whole castle yet. And it's already threatening to be just a ton. So, yeah, I have no other choice. Raw ores are incredibly useful, yes. So, let's see, we have 4 stacks of this garbage and 2 stacks of this garbage. And a mild yet unsurprising amount of silk-touched deep slate ores that I'm keeping for somebody on True Bedrock, but I don't know who. Now it'll be even more entertaining thanks to 117 to see somebody minus stream. I mean, 117 kind of didn't change the cave generation, but trust me, like... Okay, so my entire take from my episode 1 of True Bedrock, when we just first tried this out and I first got to dig in on the new update, is that all the most important stuff of the Cave and Cliffs update is actually in this version. Like, I believe that 1.17 is the actual Caves and Cliffs update, because what's important is the change to the raw ore blocks, is the deep slate ores and the change from the ore to raw ore. I think the change from the ore to deep ore is the actual update, because everything else, like, if you think about it, like, what do you want from the 1.17 Caves and Cliffs? You want new mountains, alright, nice. Mountains have been confirmed to be incredibly rare and you will just not find one. Like, it's gonna take you a week of playing the 1.17 part 2 before you find a single mountain. Next, Warden. Wardens are gonna be only in one biome, the Deep Dark, and nowhere else. You will not encounter Wardens on your day-to-day basis. What else do you want? New caves, nice. New caves are completely useless if every 15 minutes you need to go back home or take a break to smelt everything you got. Like, without baseline inventory management, you will not get far into a cave. And also, you're just gonna prefer. The thing is that the Caves and Cliffs update is completely irrelevant unless Mojang breaks and completely annihilates the habit of strip mining. And I believe that part 1 already did that. I believe that part 1 just made strip mining obsolete, more or less. Like, you can still do it, but once the new caves come out and with the new, like, inventory system, it's kind of, why would you, right? The lush caves. All the caves are gonna be good. They added so many types of new caves, and it's just gonna be... Because basically, with the ability to quickly and without smelting compile your ores and basically make 9 slots of your inventory into 1, that's gonna be amazing. Skulk sensors. Yeah, Ozrak. That's gonna be kind of... I'm iffy on the skulk sensors, because on one hand, it's wireless redstone, and on the other, it's just player detection. We did have some player detectors, and on a day-to-day basis, a skulk sensor is just... It's either for a trap, right? It's either for a trap, for trapping another Minecraft player, which is only useful or on multiplayer. Or for a whatchamacallit. It's either for a trap or for like a redstone door, for example. Like, I'm not gonna like straight up predict this. I'm not gonna be like, oh, skulk sensors are completely useless and the casual player is not gonna enjoy them. But let's freaking face it, casual player is not into redstone. And also, you're not gonna just every day be like, wow, I am sure glad I have installed this skulk sensor on top of my iron door. Now I don't need to open it with my legs stepping on a pressure plate. I just come up to it and it opens on its own. Is that not wonderful? Archaeology Super Smash Gamer, Super Smash game is not in 1.17. They have decided to move it as far as I remember. Like, it's not in Caves and Cliffs update. Not in 1.17, not in 1.18. Archaeology would actually be pretty lit. Because it seems like what they showed on the Minecon about it is just the tip of the iceberg, and they have like very massive plans for it. So massive that they've decided, yep, let's... Yeah. Strip mining is not digging tunnels, it's branch mining. Well, I meant branch mining, sorry about that. Talks about the skulk sensor personally. Good for you, Electric. It has a chance of revolutionizing redstone. Because again, it's wireless redstone, but also it's wireless redstone. We had wireless redstone before. We already have it, honestly. Like, we have wireless redstone in that you can just shoot an arrow at a button. That's wireless redstone. If you don't want to do that, you can like have like a bubble column form and absorb it with stuff. You can do just a ton of stuff with that, like, is basically substitute wireless redstone. It's fine. It's fine. That's some most blocks and ZLS happens in the cave. What are those then? Those are basically cheated in. Those are only like on our server. I mean, they make it nicer and it's nicer looking, but honestly, that's just pure decorative blocks. I'll let you cast a tutorial. Hope I'll make it look cool. Yeah, cool. Okay, go ahead. Have fun. Like, it's a very you know how, like, usually a tutorial on how to do stuff is, like, just tells you what to do? Yeah, that's not what I do with my tutorials. My tutorials are like, hey, so I'm not gonna tell you exactly which block to place where, but I'm gonna tell you a ton of concepts that are, like, gonna help you make your own stuff. Which sometimes it's not what you want from a tutorial, and that's perfectly fine. I understand that, but still. Yoink, 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 yoink. Oh, look at that. Man, deep slate gold is dead. I have seen chat. Deep slate gold is the only deep slate ore I actually like as a texture. Like, that's the only deep slate ore I could possibly see myself build with. It's basically gilded deep slate. It's basically gilded deep slate. F's in chat. So your builds aren't like the other girls. No, my builds are absolutely like the other girls. It's just the way I explain it is different. I like those tutorials better because they help you improve. Yeah, but that's another thing. Sometimes you just want a friggin' castle. Sometimes you just wanna like come, like learning takes effort, and it is a thing that I used to do as like learn, like find out new stuff, teach yourself things. It's not hard, yada yada. But ultimately, no, it is. It's hard to learn. It's effort, and sometimes you just wanna play Minecraft. You know, Sometimes you just like wanna play a video game without having to study it or for it. Mojang, let's let you pick what they update next. What should you pick? Honestly, if like we ignore the actual effort that would went into it, right? Okay, I'm gonna say this very ambitiously, right? Let's say I just say the word and it appears on its own, and like Ulraf doesn't have to skip a night of sleep for it, right? Helen Angel does not have to like work overnight. There's no crunch involved. There's no anything. Like the developers aren't struggling for it. Everybody has perfect time for it and gets paid plenty, right? The update just basically appears without any consequence to people making it, except for they get paid. I would want a combat update. After all that we said today, I think I've freaking convinced myself that I just want a combat. Two things actually. Two things. Okay, I didn't change my mind. I did not change my mind. But there's another thing. I'm gonna actually while I explain like the first thing, while I explain why I think it should be a combat update, like another combat update. Yes, even though people hated the previous one. I'm gonna explain why I want a combat update, and you in the meantime try and guess what my second one is. Because I remembered that I already had an answer to that midway through saying, but I want a combat update because the Nether update gave us like a ton of building blocks, and Deep Slate gave us a ton of building blocks too. So we basically had a builders update. Every single update gives us redstone components for redstoners to play with. So we basically have a redstone update every update, and new stuff to farm and all that kind of stuff, right? We had an aquatic update, we had everything. Give the PvPers something to do. Because PvPers are still playing on Minecraft 1.8 for all their PvP purposes. Give them new stuff. And guess what? If you do give... Here's the thing. This is entirely self-centered, self-motivated. This is gonna benefit me and no one else, actually everybody else. You make a combat update. Do you know how many PvP YouTubers are gonna resurface? There's been a giant wave at some point around Minecraft 1.7. Because Minecraft 1.7 lasted for forever and people were so bored with Minecraft. They had absolutely nothing to do. Remember Bed Wars? Remember like all the PvP minigames, all that kind of gibberish? Yeah! Imagine if we had a second wave of that. People would go bananas because children love PvP in Minecraft. They're not allowed to play actual video games that have combat in them. And Minecraft doesn't have that complicated combat system. As a result, children love PvP in Minecraft. So it's like, just give us more PvP, because then all of the PvP YouTubers get to make videos again, meaning that all of Minecraft YouTube is gonna resurface and recapture quite a sizable chunk of the zeitgeist. Bed Wars are gonna be relevant again, all that kind of stuff. It's just gonna come out and just absolutely annihilate everything. Just, yeah. Give us a combat update. Give us more weapons, give us more stuff to play with. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and most importantly, it's gonna be very profitable. It's gonna be incredibly profitable for me. But no, and the second one you guessed absolutely correctly. It just comes to show that you people know me well. Minecart update. Give me trains. Trains right. No, sorry, I couldn't help myself. Trains rights in Minecraft. The game's name is literally Minecart. Give us minecarts that actually work. And yeah, end update sounds fun, but I don't know what you would want to add to the end. Like, I feel like that dimension is at the same time entirely too empty, but also there's nothing I would be like, needs to have more stuff in it. I would say that there's anything that needs to be crammed into the end even more. So yeah. Have you heard the Nether soundtracks? I have listened to them, yes. When I was making the Pigstep animated video. Pigstep anime. Okay, next. I already did Pigstep animated music video. I need to make a Pigstep anime. With the main character being the sousaphone piglin. Slabsters, walls and fences. I mean, Night Owl, it's fine. That's an option. Like, maybe for an intermediate update it would be cool to have like the wood update. Just the wood update. Just update my wood Minecraft. Do you know false symmetry? No, we do not talk. I know of her, she knows of me. We don't really have much to do together. Combat plus minecart, slays and rails. Minecraft combat and minecarts update. The first person rail shooter. Actually, first person rail shooter would be just a dispenser on a minecart, wouldn't it? And terracotta and concrete slabs and stairs and wood walls. Yeah, that's valid, but like, let's face it, that kind of stuff can be added in any other update. Would minecars with chests strained together be the most effective way to bulk move items across a long distance? No, still shulker boxes. And also, you can already do that. I'm gonna, like, because the server is restarting, I wanna show you a thing. This is some of my plans for the mansion. No, I wanna show you a thing. It's a nice thing. It's a thing that I used. I didn't invent it, but I used it. So let's say piston, rail, each kind. Let's say this also, yeah. Torch. I'm sorry, the server is restarting. I need a break from friggin' caves anyway. So check this out. So the way I did this, if I remember correctly, something like this. And then it goes, yes. This, right. Yep. Actually, it goes this. I'm sorry. I'm building them. I really am sorry though. I'm trying to build the memories, so I might not be how it goes. But if we get a cart, right? Let's say I'm at this. So as long the way this works is as long as this give me redstone, yeah. It goes this and that. So as long as this minecart is there, right, or something like that, this thing is this piston is powered, and then you rig it in a way where you can press a button and it unpowers, and the minecart goes away. So if you build several of these, right? If you build several of these, and I don't remember exactly how because I'm an idiot. There's a way to rig it in a way where it's all gets enabled or disabled at the same time. So the minecarts basically load themselves in, right? I don't remember the exact way of doing it, but it basically goes cart, this, nice, and let's check this out. Go in. Oh my god, I remembered why I wanted a competitor. I'm such a moron. But no, this goes here. This goes here. Do you see what we accomplished here, right? Do you see what we have accomplished? So now all you need is a system that's gonna depower these pistons at the same time. Because what you're gonna get as a result is a train that's gonna go uninterrupted one after another. So you can't necessarily like hook them together, but there is a way currently in a game to make a train. And then you make one of these minecarts a player minecart, and you just put your button in it, and you just whee! There's an issue with this though, and that issue is that the more items there are in a minecart, the more inert it is, which might sound like it makes it go slower. No, it's the opposite way around. Inertia is momentum. So the more inert the minecart is, the more momentum it gains, the faster it gains momentum. So you would want them all to either be stocked the entire way through, or stocked to the exact same amount if you want them to move at the exact same speed all the time. But no, you can't do this, is the trick. All you gotta do is like set up an end circuit around here, so that you can just press a button and both of these disappear at the same time. If business shaved his face, would he be a stone? I'm trying to innovate redstone here. It would be cool to have a new dimension in Minecraft. Do you have any idea? But should dimension? I don't think Minecraft needs another dimension. I think we need more literal depth to the other ones. So, what are you doing? It only says in the title, you know. It says in the title. There's a title. It says what I'm doing. Yeah. You're the only English speaker who doesn't have a British, Irish, Scottish, American, and Australian accent, who I believe could drop their native accent. I'm not saying you should, but I'm pretty sure you could. Your grasp of the English language is exceptional, native or not. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate it. I mean, as far as like dropping accent, I don't see a point, honestly. At this point, it's just, look, I talk how I talk, and I can't really do anything about it. But also, you actually highlighted the exact issue with dropping an accent in your list of accents. Because if you include British and American as accents to English, then what is English then? Because that's the thing. Britain and America and Canada are the only places that are native. You know, Australia is kind of Australia is native English. Britain is as English as it gets, and British accent is a thing that people clock. So getting rid of both Australian and British and American accent leaves you with this nebulous form of English that nobody on the entire planet speaks. Like, I speak Russian with a Russian accent, but the truth of the matter is, I speak Russian with a particular accent specific to my area of Russia. Complete the copper house you left uncompleted in the last stream. Talal, I don't flipping know what you're talking about. All my hezes are complete. Measure of the inertness is a mass, so it must take inertia slower as it does RL, shouldn't it? How do I tell you? Like, the greater the mass, the faster the ass. Like, if you look for the formula for momentum, it literally has mass in it. So, yes, the greater the mass, the faster the ass. Sounds Lois' accent is the one true English. Yeah, it's I'm the only one speaking with no accent whatsoever. English is my third language. Yeah, same. It's a really cool system. I mainly just want them to linkable, since letting minecarts run in even control circumstances can lead to bunching up. Yes, absolutely. Like, they are incredibly finicky. You can have them move in a single file, but they are incredibly finicky. And honestly, like, let them fight, like, just get the code from the leashes. Get the code from the leashes on boats. Put it onto a minecart. Make a minecart leashable. See what happens. Just saying. I'm not sure. I'm sure how the UK ended up with such a high density of different accents. They have lots of regions. That's it. That's the tweet. If you look at Germany, they have like 4 big sub-states in their entire country, and every state has their own accent, their own distinct way of speaking German. Even though no other country speaks German, they have like a ton of accents just within that country. If you want to talk about Russian, Russian has a distinct accent palette too. Like, for example, Moscow Russian has an accent. Moscow Russian is an accent for sure, and it's a very distinct one, because it's like Moscow Russian is what American English to English, because all the O sounds are suddenly A sounds. And also there's like a joke about St. Petersburg having not just their own accent, but an entire separate palette of words that are specific to the region. So like it's it's like there's a joke about the border of the... It's easy to identify the border between St. Petersburg and the rest of Russia, because that's where the sidewalk becomes a pedestrian zone. Like, it's not a one-to-one translation, but there is a joke like that. It's and it's actually tied into the culture of the region, and it's very fascinating. We have to have animation for villagers, not only have them saying I mean, I disagree, because the more you humanize the villagers, the harder it gets, like, the worse the game becomes, actually, for letting you do horrible things to them. I do not know if I have any, like... I don't have any sort of, like, use for the hanging routes, but I'm hoping that somebody will. Hi Lee, how you doing? And speaking of accents, I think like a lot of people complain about my accent, specifically because it's not just Russian one. Because I put a lot of effort into like sounding a little bit more figure-outable and less blunt about you know, the way I pronounce things. So as a result, people can't pinpoint me and get frustrated and leave. Honestly, I'm a little bit concerned that that's also the case with my appearance, because it's like I'm rapidly moving towards the androgyny, and I don't know, maybe there are people who just like comment to my stream, go, I don't freaking know which gender this person is, I don't feel like figuring it out. Bye. Wow, you hurt. You hurt a lot. See, what really pains me is that we have a lot of copper right now on us. We'll have to smelt it all, we'll have to like deal all of it with it. But like ultimately, this is not even a roof, like this is, what, 5 stacks of it, barely. And we've been mining for like 2 hours straight. I mean, we've not been doing a great job of it, I'll tell you that. We've been kind of more talking about Minecraft and just palling around, which was wonderful, don't get me wrong. But I don't feel like this is not nearly enough. Because my entire roof is copper stairs and... how do I tell you? Please go away. Aha! Yeah! We outsmarted it. Oh my god, no! Oh hey, I survived. Do you watch Flip? Oh, I love his videos. Flip is wonderful. The 5 stars do recommend. I still like Pixel Roof's videos more, to be completely honest. Like, but I might be biased. I am biased. I'm very biased. I'm like, do not trust a single review I leave. I am very far from objective and also do not have the interest of the audience in mind. I tried to explain a villager breeder and trading hall to my wife. She said, so you're kidnapping their children and forcing them into labor camps. There is a nice video by Dan Olson, which I really like, because it's something that it addresses something that I've been worried about quite a bit. And like, not super worried, but like fairly worried. Not fairly worried, but like concerned. Not concerned, but like... I was like, that's funny, but not haha funny. It's funny in the... This coffee tastes funny, did you add spoiled milk into it funny? And that is, the video is titled, Whoops, I did a colonialism in Minecraft! Cause like, it's infinitely more easier for a Minecraft player to steal a villager from their native home and put them into perpetual work cycle than it is for you to just cure a zombie one. And even then, even if you cure a zombie one, that is indented in depth servitude, which is no bueno ultimately. Like Minecraft, we're having villager NPCs. I love them and they're a great game mechanic, but on a moral standpoint, it's kind of you sure about that? So yeah, I like piglins infinitely more because they're by default hostile to you and also trade in gold, which is fun. Also slay their police force and sometimes I terrify them night and day to get more iron. Oh yeah, don't even get me wrong on the zombification and re-zombification. That entire thing is just... It's like... You know what zombification and unzombification is? Like intentional one at least? It's racketeering. It's straight up racketeering. Do you know what would be a fun video, like, for the Hermitcraft recap, I realized the other day? It was a brain worm of mine for the entire yesterday. And I was like, have I heard this concept before, or did it actually come up with? Because it feels like a really fun thing, but that the community of Hermitcraft fans will absolutely definitely take us on attack. I want to make a video where it's like... It's a thought experiment, right? It's not an actual submission, it's not an actual suggestion, but it would take the rules of an average Minecraft public server, right? And examine Hermitcraft and pinpoint instances when people should have been banned or could have been banned if Hermitcraft was a public server with public server rules. Like, for example, and I might be spoiling the finale of the grand finale of that video, but I don't care, I'm not made it yet. For example, in season 5, Mambo Jumbo by accident made what's known as the melon sphere, which is like he built a ton of melon pumpkin farms and AFK'd at them, and they backed up to the degree where the amount of entities in a single place the amount of entities in the single place just from the items from his farm, they weren't despawning fast enough. And the amount of entities were enough to break the server. Like, the server crashed when he tried to pick them up. And you know what? On a public server, that would be at least a temporary ban. We are watching Hermitcraft Season 8. I am literally in charge of the Hermitcraft Recap channel. Yes, I am watching Hermitcraft Season 8. Please subscribe to my Hermitcraft Recap channel. Gosh, I don't think anyone would have made it, to be honest. Yeah, absolutely not. That's the plot twist. It's like, no, Exuma would be banned. I love the melon sphere and the golem circle. Yes. Like, there's another video in there. There's a separate like video, separate shorter video that is even more ruthless, because that one is how many Geneva conventions Hermitcraft Season 7 how many Geneva conventions were violated on Third Life SMP? Spoiler, the answer is almost all of them. The only reason the entire whitelist of Third Life SMP is like not prosecuted for war crimes is because they were not actively at war. So it's just crimes. Forbidden Minecraft shapes featuring Hermitcraft. Yeah, pretty much. But no, I feel like a sizable chunk of the whitelist would be just on a public server would be instantly banned for overflowing the amount of entities, because that's the one crime that they commit the most frequently. Like, even compared, most of their pranks can't actually constitute as griefing, which is hilarious because they're incredibly destructive. But like, actual griefing is like that one time when Dragon Bros base maybe got blown up. But even then, like, it wouldn't count in like the servers I play on, because in servers I played on, it wasn't griefing if you allowed the person into your private area, and that would constitute like that kind of situation. And prediction for the Great Tree War for Season 8. I predict that it's gonna be a joke that runs way too long, overstates its welcome, and that people are quoting up till Season 10, despite it being way not funny at all anymore. Like, that's my exact prediction for the Tree War. I actually think it's not gonna end up as an actual war at all. I think Hermitcraft is already beyond just starting wars for war's sake. But maybe that's just wishful thinking and they really are just gonna do another one just to give fans something to, you know, fanboy about. I mean, what about the time Grievous base got covered in lava? Yeah, that's the thing. I am not. That's another thing. That's another thing is that the IOU that Green issued for Joe, like, would actually, if I was a mod, right? If I was a mod, and a person came to me as a mod, telling me, my base got lava casted, I would be like, well, did it happen within your protection area? Because on a public server, it's frequent for people to have a protected area that only they can access, and only they and people they trust can access. And I would be like, well, did it happen within your protected area? And he would be like, yes, it happened on my base. And I would be like, okay, did the person who lava casted you have a permission to build within your protection area? And he would be like, yes, because that IOU constitutes as their permission in this situation. Like, that IOU is equivalent to you writing giving the person rights to build in it. And I would be like, well, then there's no crime, because placing a lava block counts as building if you have a permission. What counts as lava casting is placing like lava blocks on top of somebody else's protected area to bypass the protected area. So, actually, like, in a court of mod law, that would not hold up. Maximum what I would do as a mod in that situation is clean up the mess and maybe issue like a 1-day ban on Joe Hills. iJervin would totally get muted though for saying swear words in global chat. Because there was a moment when he swore during one of the day 1 recordings on season 6 or season 5, one or the other. Possibly both. Whose starter base you like most of the seasons 8, like bit of I wanna say Pearl, honestly. I like Pearl's one. Scar's one is nice, but I wouldn't say it's like its starter base. Pearl's one feels like a very nice balance between survival building and beautiful building, until she decided to tune it 90 degrees around. The absolute mad woman who allowed this. Please nerf. I mean, Liara, on Truly Bedrock, no one would get banned as hard as what's his face? Mr. Beatstone. And also, yeah, I would get global chat muted also. Because I swore in the very first recording of Truly Bedrock ever. Like, within the first 5 minutes of the Truly Bedrock server being online, I swore while everybody else was recording. And everybody else actually edited it out, and it was great. I am so grateful. My reputation would not have survived that. Like, that was such an incredible breach of server etiquette. Especially for the YouTubers. I don't know how, like... I don't know why they kept me around. Perhaps that was exactly the reason. I tell this story because I specifically remember the moment of hesitation when my sub-brain went, wait, no, don't. And then it's like, on a second thought, at least that'll mean that they're gonna actually put editing into their videos. And I did it anyway, and it was funny. And yeah, Silent would get banned for illegal items. Oh yeah, the apartment building mischief on Truly Bedrock is definitely happening. Rock Folks, not for Rock Folks, what's his face? Beatstone has already moved in into apartment directly above it, above mine, with the sole purpose of ruining my life. Like, the apartment building is a battleground waiting to happen. Did you say you swore on purpose to make it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there was a moment of hesitation. It's just I completely ignored the hesitation, and also like that would not have held up in like a court of mods. Like if Truly Bedrock was a public server, and I just went, just said swear words in global chat, I would have been instantly muted for the rest of the day at least. Or at least issued a warning. Actually, like, in my entire history of playing on a public server, I was banned for like 10 minutes. Because at some point, an idiot was like spamming constantly in global chat non-stop, like some gibberish about, hey, who's gonna fight me in PvP with no armor? And I got like really frustrated about it, and I was just like, oh my god, just shut up, no one is interested, clearly no one's interested. There's like 5 people online. If they wanted, they would have already. And then that same person was like, alright, I don't know what to do. Who can somebody sell me a saddle? Also, I just crafted all of my dripstone into blocks. Yeah, anyway, that person was like, can somebody sell me a saddle? And I was like, oh, I actually can. So they issue me an invite, which is like basically a teleport command on that server. They issue me an invite and I teleport to them, and I instantly figure out that they are living in a cave. They are living in a tiny cave, right? So what I do is I figure out the one spot where there's a like large hole leading into a neighbor cave, and that's where their protected area ends, and I just place 3 lava buckets and teleport away. And apparently that lava incident was so bad that it instantly drowned the owner of the cave and killed them and burnt all of their stuff. That was probably a child. I probably ruined their entire play session. But they actually like contacted a mod and I got banned for like a day. Because like in that forum thread I was like, oh yeah, can you check the chat logs for that day and like check how annoying that person was in the chat, and the mod was like, it's not an excuse to kill people, Sloy. Can't just kill people. You can't. And I was like, okay, fine. And they banned me for a day because I was on incredibly good terms with other mods. I cannot play on servers with people I don't know because of people like you. Well, you see, Space Dorita, the trick is that I only like went after that person because they were spamming in chat. And they were told to stop like several times by other players, and they just would not. So I just basically, I mean, morally did nothing wrong. And it's like, ultimately I still didn't do like much wrong, because placing a lava bucket outside of somebody's protected area is not a crime. You can do whatever the heck you want outside of protected areas. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, that was an act. That was not a... okay, that was a crime, but that was a crime in the way it was not assault, it was an act of vigilante justice. An ill-conceived one, admittedly. And also vigilante justice is still illegal. Zloy, you can't just kill people you don't like, Zloy. Please put down the lava bucket, you moron. And yet... Anyway, yeah, a lot of the way I play is like shaped by public service and whatnot, and it can be frustrating for other people, I admit. I think that's where my entire idea of like social experiments comes from. Like, I feel that's why I'm constantly just trying to find more and more ways to mess with the structure of how the servers are built. Are you on PC? Yes. Alright. Oh. See, for a moment there I thought it was a creeper. Oh, that's a creeper though. Ask and ye shall receive. Yeah, okay, so this is where I remember that Minecraft is basically like randomly generated, and it's pretty much gonna be just infinite for me. Like, the caves are just gonna keep on coming. Like this, they start coming and they just keep on coming. That was the wrong pickaxe to do that with. I should reconsider. Whew. Okay. In a single pointed dripstone, because some idiot crafted them all up. That's just sad, isn't it? That's just unfortunate. That's just really, really unpleasant. Okay, just. How is, like, I just crafted it all up. How did we get 3 stacks of copper already? Seriously? Seriously. Seriously. Alright, so the haul so far is 6 stacks of blocks of copper. So that's 6 by 9, that's 36, no wait, that's 54. 54 stacks of copper. Which unfortunately is still only 6 stacks of copper stairs. Which is still not nearly enough for my entire mansion to be covered in stairs. Because that's what we're using for it. But that is a lot. This is a whole lot. And I feel really, really happy about it. I'm just gonna... Oh, nope, that's a skeleton. I'm not just gonna. I thought I'm gonna stand there in the lava glow, but unfortunately, yeah, it's safer to just log off. It is safer to log off, and if you excuse me for a moment. Okay, NJ Coffee Junkie is currently streaming on Twitch, so we're gonna rate NJ Coffee Junkie for their school space and stuff. So follow the link that I am posting right now to raid this person. Give them the views, give them your delicious attention. All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna go pop off and do stuff because it is getting hot in here. I'm getting real tired, and that cup of coffee that I consumed while live streaming is really not sitting me for some reason. So yeah. Thank you so much for stopping by, I really appreciate it. It's been very pleasant, we got a lot done, and it's been just nice talking. Today's like one of those streams where I'm actually really happy for the talks we had. So yeah, I sure hope that in a week you'll see me here, and in the meantime you might catch me streaming more on twitch.tv/ZloXP. I really appreciate it. Bye.